Spell your name for us real quick, just so spell your name.
Mckenzie is M-C-K-E-N-Z-I-E, and that's Daniel Mckenzie.
Thank you.
And what will you be doing in the future with your political career?
Well, I'd hope to be able to form more coalition between the Democratic Party and Occupy. And I envision a future where the Democratic Party doesn't shy away from tough issues and we don't pander anymore. There's a reason why Congress's approval rating is only at 10% and why everyone is so disenfranchised with the conversation going on. It's just not robust at all. It's just these talking points that everybody's spewing out. And I think that if we step away from that and we take hard stances on things, you know, we can move to something that's going to include everybody, and the more people who are included in democracy, the better democracy is going to work, the better country we're going to have.
What would you do to end poverty, homelessness, and hunger in this country?
That's a tough one. First off, I think we need to start investing in better infrastructure. Before I came to this convention, I didn't know that actually the South has one of the highest poverty rates in the country. Even, I believe it's Missouri, I'm not sure which state, even has a poverty level of 30%. And that's because you got folks who aren't putting the infrastructure in. And you got, these Republicans are calling people welfare queens, as if in saying that it's like bad to be on poverty and people are poor because they're lazy. And I just don't think that's true. I'm actually a product of a lot of government programs that helped me out when I was young, and it gave my family the flexibility to bounce back and, you know, be able to fund somebody to go to a national convention and get involved and whatnot.
How do you feel about corporate money in politics?
I hate it. I hate it.
What was your opinion of the Occupy before the DNC started?
I've always loved Occupy, truly. My town only had an Occupy of 11 people, is where it got its largest. Never really had a great opportunity to come to a large Occupy, and I'm glad that it happened today. And this is my first time at a large Occupy, and I have to say it's been pretty great.
Have you been involved with the movement before?
Just locally. I mean, there were some small local meetings, and we did some stuff talking about like why is gas so high in this town but not this town when like they're getting gas from the same supply. Why is it so bad in Grand Rapids? It's some, you know, some minor stuff that made the paper and whatnot. You know, it did affect the political conversation going on in the town some, and I think that's a good thing.
Do you think there are more delegates that are likely, that are on the edge of maybe coming over, maybe not even coming over, but opening their arms to the occupation?
You know, I think that short answer, yes. Actually, at my last state convention, one person who had a large movement to run or to become a member of the Democratic National Committee, cut his teeth in Occupy, and he had a lot of occupiers who became state delegates to support him. For some reason, right before the vote happened, he had to drop out of the race. So I feel like, you know, talking to folks, I've met a lot of people who used to work in the Democratic Party, and they left for Occupy. So obviously it's something that's already happened, and I know that there's got to be a lot of other delegates tonight who are feeling, you know, fairly disenfranchised.
Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna have to.
How do you?
All right.
How do you feel about the expansion of the police state?
People are saying fuck this shit and they're not.
That's something that's a little bit over my head, but I can tell you, I feel like there's a bit of an industry in having so many people in prison. Mic check. Thank you.
Culture Lobe.
What's that?
Culture Lobe is the DC mic check. It's on Occupy DC's newspaper.
Occupy.
Are you going to watch this?
Thank you.